Say good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you here to celebrate our place.
glorify your name, Father. Move other prayer requests that were mentioned, not mentioned. God, you know our needs and our hearts and all things. You're sovereign. Be with Pastor Robbie today as he comes and brings a message. Hide behind the cross. May the words he speak be the words he wants to hear, and may your spirit fall down upon us. Just be with all these tithes and offerings, and may they uplift and build up your kingdom. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Situation like that. I want you to just raise your hand. I'll give you the microphone and let you do it. Now, Mr. Andrew back there jumping up the steps there.
Amen.
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 Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. A
Everybody can hear you.
Yeah, I'd like to thank God for my apartment and I got a place to live, and I'd like to thank God for my church and my family and my friends.
Amen. Yes, sir.
I have a little big brother who's an atheist, and I also have a daughter. I'm working on a car for, I don't know, like 2 weeks, and I couldn't get the car running. So my brother says to me, he says, he was drinking, he was being mean. He says, why don't you ask Jesus to fix a car for you? I said, no, boy, he was being mean. He apologized. Well, woke up the next morning, car's running fine, she's running fine ever since, so I put that on my Facebook just for me.
Amen. God can do the impossible, can He?
First of all, I'm thankful for the Lord saving my soul. I'm thankful for my family, for my health, for my church family. And we don't know what it is to be out here with nobody to love us and care about us. But there are people today that don't even have food to eat, and they don't even have a family that cares about them. But Lord, we need to think about them too at this time of year. And thank you for my church home.
Thank you, too. Other ladies first, all right?
I'm just so wired up with that last stand. I had to say now. I thank you, all of you, for sharing and caring. I don't know everyone personally, but my heart is with every one of you. And I want to say thank the Lord, because He provided the person, her and her husband, to get the floors done, pulled up, new floors installed, and God provided the money that I have to pay for all. So I can't ask for anything more but to share and care with my family right here. Thank you. Thank you, Bishop.
Thank you. Anybody else has a microphone? Raise their hand. Yes. All right, here we go.
My big thing is, I know before I came down here, I had a rough life. My dad, my mom, have really helped me with giving me a second chance. And I'm really thankful. And my grandma, my granddad, they helped with a lot of that too. And I'm thankful for that. The Lord has helped with a lot of that as well.
Amen. Hello, Michael.
I just want to say, do you have an hour?
Long foot on it, Tony.
I'm putting together my testimony. It's been an easy life. I was made a widow at a very early age, and 6 months after I lost my husband, I had to have brain surgery, spinal cord surgery. I've been through a lot, but praise the Lord. I'm 85 years old. My goodness, He's given me a life just full of love and full of experiences that I can't even in my state do. And we just have to learn to let Him lead. And I just praise the Lord for this church and the family that I have here, because my family is all over the United States, but I'm going to be in Connecticut for Thanksgiving, so I praise the Lord for that.
Anybody else? Matt?
First of all, I'm just thankful for the Lord Jesus saving my soul 7 years ago. Giving His Son to die for me. forgive me my sins, and thank you for my wife, my family, my two oldest granddaughters, daughter-in-law, and grandson on the way, he's coming April. So, a lot to be thankful for, especially over the last 2 years. A lot of you don't know, 2 years ago, wife passed away, and God's blessed me since, and with the opportunity to continue to serve. And went through it. I'm just thankful for that. It wasn't. I'm still able to serve, and thankful for him leading me and my family here, and the music here, and opportunities he's over here to serve. Thank you.
Anybody else? Then let's contest. Come on down. Anybody?
I just want to thank you for being the person you are, the dedicated person you are for the Lord. I'm so thankful that the Lord has led me to this little church. It kind of reminds me of the church I went to when I was a kid. That was really what caught my attention. And it's just been a blessing for me, your family. I'm not going to church yet. I don't really know where the Lord leads me right now. And if it's here, then I'll be here. But I'm just trying to walk in the way that He would have me to go. But I'm so thankful to people. It's a blessing for me. And I want y'all to know that. And every one of you. I ask you to pray for my son. His name is Tom.
You're already a part of it, she's don't know it. It's not a issue. Amen. You pray for Tom, his son. Anybody else?
God is good all the time, God is good.
That's right. Anybody else? Give you a chance. All right.
The Holy Spirit is telling me to say it. Are you going to get on all of us? Not saying it.
What's that?
I'm thankful for Jesus Christ being willing to come to earth and die for each and every one of us. If it wasn't for Him, there really would be no point in life. And I'm thankful each and every day He was willing to come and gain us everlasting life back.
Anybody else? I still have my sermon about an hour long, to be honest. You get a chance. All right.
I know I started a testimony already, and I talked too much, but I read a story the other day real quick. This young man went into a restaurant, sat there for 2 hours. He ate a meal, just watching everybody. It's this time of year, holidays arriving, Thanksgiving, Christmas in the season. Sat there for 2 hours. Actually, I messed up. When he walked in, he first asked for a single mom to wait on him. Sat at the table 2 hours watching people eat. And after 2 hours, he put down $1,000 to take care of 7 people that had dined in there, surprised them, just made their day. You know, they might have had a lot, they might have not had much. You don't know. And then for his waitress, he tipped her $1,500. He didn't know that the night before, nights before, this young lady, single mom, prayed night after night after night how to make it. She was able to get herself a place to live for her and her kids the next week. The story touched me so much because God has allowed me to survive almost 17 years with my 4 babies. 4 of those as a single mom. And if it weren't for people in this world to help me survive, I don't know where I would have ended up. I do have a great family that's very supportive. Not everybody has that. This man was grateful, and the reason he did it, he was asked, why did you do this? Why did you sat here and your tab wasn't even $20 and you left $2,500 to other people? I said, I had no family. I have no family anymore. I adore to see other families. That's what this time of year is about. not all of us have family anymore. This church is our family. We build each other up, we love each other, we support each other, we pray for each other. I love every one of you, and I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for my family and the blessing God has given us through the years. And I'm just thankful for you as my pastor. Steadfast and true, as you said. He is the closest thing to, he's another Billy Graham. I mean, I can say that because I'm his sister. He really is a human being, and I'm thankful for you.
It's Christmas time, she's wanting a big gift. Thank you, I'm just teasing. Anybody else? I hold my head this way, I did it all out.
I feel the joy that what has been said and developed is really here through and through. God, our loving God, we have the blessed Jesus, God, our sins, and the Holy Spirit is rampant. And heard that. God's
I love this. I'll make sure everybody's had a chance, so I'll say something. Man, I won't say anything. But first of all, I want to say I'm thankful to be your pastor, and my wife and our family to be your pastor family. It's been 4 years, 4.5 years as pastor, and a year in between, like a supply pastor. And we've seen a lot of things happen. We've seen a lot of things in these 5 years. I mean, you can growth, the lives change, the meeting needs, and seeing things in the community, doing a lot of things for the facility, just seeing God bless. God's always blessed Centerville, thick and thin, good, bad times, and all that. And I'm thankful for you. You are my family. We love you dearly. And also, I want to say I love my wife. And she's very precious to me. She's what keeps me going and thinking and moving. She does a lot of things behind the scenes, a lot of ministries, and taking care of the kids, and homeschooling, and going to school. She's going to finish up her degree, and working on that. She's got like less than a year left. We're doing the ladies and helping with that in that kind of area. And we had an opportunity this past week to get away. We had a pastor's renewal retreat at the Code, Billy Graham Training Center. And just to get away and just to be preached to. So many times preachers preach, but they don't get preached at. And it was a great spirit, and the move of God, and a great time. We missed our boys, of course. We had an opportunity to be not allow the kids to come, but we love them too very much. Love our boys and our family. But most of all, love Jesus Christ. Thank you for what He's done through our lives, through my life, and through each of your lives, and what He's doing through the church. This is His church. And we want to do His will. Amen? And so we're thankful. And let's have a word of prayer, and then we'll share a few words from the Word of God, and then we'll have a meal to follow. Father, we come to you today. We thank you for blessing us. We don't tell you enough how thankful we are. We don't tell you enough of all the things you do for us. Many times we take the credit of what you do in our lives. We don't mean to, but sometimes we do. God, help us to always be thankful in everything, from every small thing to every big thing, to every answered prayer, to the people we meet, to the church we have, to the fellowships we go to. God, everything, may you be thanked in all that we do. Without you, we have nothing. Without the blood of Jesus Christ shedding His sins, shedding for our sins, we wouldn't have hope. We wouldn't have life. We wouldn't have heaven. But God, we thank you. And we always come aware of it around Thanksgiving time. We're thankful for our families, our friends. Most of all, we're thankful for you. Be with us with your word, and you be honored and glorified in Jesus' name. Amen. And I want to tell you, I forgot to bring my phone. I don't have my clock on me. So if I do go over, sorry. But the good thing is that I keep spelling food, we'll get done quickly. All right? But if you got your Bibles, turn to Psalms 100. I just want to read a few verses from Psalms 100. we're not doing John today. I'm gonna turn this off. Turn this one on. Does that work? Amen. There you go. All right. Psalms 100. And we're talking about Jesus is God in the book of John, and that's found in this book as well as Psalms 100. This is a psalm of thanksgiving. This is actually a psalm that is given for the kingdom when it comes, when the kingdom is restored, and we reign with Him on high and in the presence of Him. So we can see principles from this of how we can be blessed and are thankful for what He has done for us. The Bible says in Psalms 100, verse 1, make a joyful shout to the Lord, all you lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before His presence with singing. Know that the Lord is what? He is God. That's right. It is He who has made us and not we ourselves. We are His people and the sheep of His pasture. Enter His gates with thanksgiving and into His courts with praise. Be thankful to Him and bless His name. The Lord is good, His mercy is everlasting, and His truth endures to all generations. This morning I want to share with you just a few short points, and with this message from Thanksgiving, what everybody should bring to church. Now, typically we have people who bring toys. In our education, we have kids who have toys. You may have pocketbooks or cell phones, and you have other items. How about Bibles? Anybody got Bibles? You got Bibles? We should all bring a Bible, amen, and reading the Word of God. Now, some people have Bibles on their phone, but I understand that. I do like my traditional Bible right here. It helps me to preach better. My phone will go dead in the middle of a sermon, and or I end up going to getting a buzz or a text or something and mess it all up. But basically, what should every person bring to a church? And that verse of the Scripture, it shows us what we can bring to church. Number one is this: bring the right spirit. Bring the right spirit. It says, make a joyful noise unto the Lord. Basically, He's commanding us to do this, make a joyful noise. Now, some of us do make a joyful noise, and it sounds like a noise, amen? But let's look at it in more detail. First, the word make means make music. So basically, this is a song that is written to be sung in the church, in the temple, the tabernacle, the place of worship in the Old Testament. Just make music, referring to singing the songs before the Lord. It says, and then the word joyful is a good sign. That means you're smiling, you're happy, right? This is not joyful. Joyful, joyful. Joyful. To give a public confession of the attributes and the works of God. When we think about what God has done for us, we become joyful. The things that God has blessed us with, we are joyful. We are joyful. And so, these attributes that God has bestowed upon us, His love, His kindness, His grace, His mercy, and so forth upon us, makes us joyful. It says a noise, or if you study the word there, it actually means to raise a shout, or ring a cry that pierces the eardrum. I don't want y'all to pierce nobody's eardrums. You think of these people who sing real high and break glass, but you shout, praise God, hallelujah. You're excited, and just the joyfulness of what God has done for us. You ever see somebody truly get touched by God, and God get a hold of their life? Tears of joy, happiness, a smile on their face. Their eyes are lighted up. They're soaking the Word of God in. They're hanging on the edge of their seats, listening to every word, can't get enough, and always praying, just soaking. They're joyful. They are having the right spirit. This past week, I shared my testimony a few minutes ago that we went to the Cove, and something about that place. It's a special place, 1,400 acres on a mountain. And you can go visit there, by the way. You can go see the chapel, you can go see the museum of Billy Graham and his ministry and his growing up, and his brothers and family and so forth at the chapel. They have a training center for different times of the year for people to come in, groups, senior adults, singles, youth, and children, and all these, and pastors and so forth. sing, you know, just different groups throughout the year. I think they have over 500 or so different groups coming through. Trainings. What's that?
They have great meals too.
Yes, they have great meals. Yeah, I gained about 5 pounds this week. They serve a buffet style, all you can eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it was good. I mean, it's 5-star, gourmet. It was good. But it's a good time of fellowship. Now, don't get me wrong, I love our church. And I feel the presence of God in our church. But you get a bunch of preachers together. 300, 400, 500 preachers together who have the same heart, same passion for the Word of God, for the church, and for the Spirit of God, walking with God, and singing, lifting their voices to God, and their wives and so forth. And it's just all of a sudden you feel the presence, the power of the Holy Spirit. You ever been in a service where you just feel the power of the presence of the Holy Spirit, and it's like no other? I mean, you start lifting your hand, you almost start to want to run down the aisle. You know what I'm talking about? And that's the kind of spirit we had. It was a joyful spirit. But imagine if our church and all the churches around us had that same kind of spirit. I'm not talking about a Pentecostal spirit. I'm not talking about all that kind of thing. I'm just talking about feeling the power of the presence of God, lifting our hands to the Lord, singing to Him. Every word we hear in the hymn book, no matter what song we sing, we see God in it. No matter what praise or what chorus or what song is sung, if it's a rap song even, a song where it talks about God, and you really think about what you're singing, the power of the Holy Spirit. But a lot of times what happens is, when we come to church, we get in the car, we're fussing at our wife or our husband, we're fussing at the kids. Y'all be quiet, y'all get dressed, y'all come on, we gotta go, we're late. That ever happen? Then you get out in the parking lot, you put on your Sunday best, you look great. Hey brother, how you doing? Good to see you. It happens. It happens to preachers too. Let me tell you, we're not in the right spirit when we come to church early. When we have that moment where we have that called a mountaintop experience, where we are actually in the presence of God, we're listening to God's voice, and we have the right spirit, we're joyful, we listen to Him, we make a noise, we can't help but lifting our hands, we can't help but shouting at times, or wringing tears of joy, of crying. It's the difference. Imagine if the whole church was that way. God will move upon the place. God will move upon our community. Now, I've seen moments where the Spirit's moved in here. I've seen where God's working in here. But imagine every Sunday where people were drawn. I grew up, was growing up, I couldn't wait to come to church because of the Spirit and power of God every week. That's what it needs to be, the right spirit here. Make a joyful noise or a shout to the Lord, all you lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Oh me, I gotta go do this for the Lord. A serving spirit. Sometimes churches are bad about having nominating committees. You know what those are? You got people on the committee who are having to find people to fill spots. So, can you do a Sunday school class today? No, I don't want to do it. Can you please do it? We can't find nobody. And they get begged into doing it, right? That's not serving. When we come to experience God, serve here in this word, verse 2, is to be in bondage to. It refers to doing whatever the master tells the slave to do. It means that we will be at his beck and call. I'm willing to do whatever. If God is telling me to go do, I'm willing to do it. Because I'm excited what God is doing in my life. I have joy. I'm in the right spirit. When we're in the right spirit, it doesn't matter if we have to go clean clothes as a pastor. It doesn't matter if you cut grass. It doesn't matter if you clean up after somebody. You just do it because you love the Lord, you love His church, you love it. And so things have to be done. You love to serve. It doesn't matter if you just look at the reader, or shaking hands, or working in the nursery, or working with the kids in the lawn, or whatever. You want to serve God because you love God, you experience God, and you have a servant's heart to serve. Find your place to serve in the Lord's house. Don't be grumpy. It says serve with gladness. Now, what is this? Gladness is an interesting word. It carries the meaning being wide-eyed with a big grin. Being right out of the big ring, which means it's kind of like a child at Christmas. They get that toy out of the tree. They're waiting for it. They look at the big old box. They keep seeing it, keep waiting for it, keep waiting for it. And when it's open, they get it. And it's, it's kind of the same thing with serving the Lord. Our mouth is flies open, our eyes get wide, our face lights up, our heart lifts up, our soul rejoices, and we find delight in serving the Lord. But the right spirit also has a singing spirit in this verse 2. And I will walk with my, that's the wrong passage, wrong chapter. Serve the Lord with gladness, come before His presence with singing. Now I know everybody in here loves to sing. If you don't sing in public, you sing in the shower or in the closet. No. Amen. We are to sing before the Lord. It's the ringing cry, the shout of joy. I'm not talking about the ringing cry that don't sing anymore, but it's the ringing cry, the shout of joy and excitement. One day, God will bless all of us with great voices in heaven. And we'll be singing with their voices up there. Your loved ones are up there singing and praising the Lord right now. In His presence. You can imagine. You're talking about great music you've heard in services here on earth. Wait for heaven. So have the right spirit. Number 2, bring the right submission. Bring the right submission is the second point of this passage. Look at verse 3. It says, know that the Lord, He is God, is He who has made us and not we ourselves. We are His people and the sheep of His pasture. We have to submit ourselves to God, knowing that He is, the word know there is this, to make a distinction or to know that He alone is God. We know. How do we know? We know that we know that He is God. Through our experiences, through the Word of God, through the power of God, through the Holy Spirit, we know that Jesus is God. We're going through the book of John, chapter after chapter, seeing that we know that Jesus is God. And as you listen, pay attention to the messages, you can see where God works time and time again, showing that Jesus is God. We got to submit ourselves to Him. Who is your God this morning? Who is your God this morning? You may wonder, how do you know that, preacher? The answer is very simple. What do you give your time, your attention, and your money to the most? Hopefully it's the Lord. Yes, we have things we enjoy doing. We have hobbies and things like that. But where do we spend our most time? Where's our treasure? Where's our heart? That's our God. And if we don't know Christ Jesus, we don't experience God in the way that we truly do, having a joyful spirit. And also, the purpose of God, this submit as a purpose, is that we are become or to be made, it says there. He has made us. He's made us. Why do we have to worship Him? Why do we thank Him? Why do we sing Him? Why do we give to Him? Why do we do the things for Him? Because He made us. He made us. It wasn't from the Big Bang Theory. Except that God said bang, there it was. God made us. John 15:5 says, I am the vine, you are the branches, who abides in me, and I in him, bears much fruit. For without me, you can do nothing. Nothing. It also, He gives us a promise there, and it says that we are the sheep of His pasture. We are the sheep of His pasture. What sound does a sheep make? Good job, good job. I'm just asking. All right. Now, what does this have to do with us today? We are His sheep, aren't we? We belong to Him. He takes care of us. He provides for us. When one of us goes astray, He goes and leaves the 99, goes after the one. When we are in danger of an outside world or a wolf, He is there to protect us. He feeds us. He calms us, cares for us, just like a sheep. But spiritually, He does those things to us because we are made by Him and we are His. And then the last thing I want you to see in this passage is not only the right spirit and the right submission. We submit ourselves to Him because He is in charge of us, He's in control of us, but also the right sacrifice. Verses 4 and 5, the right sacrifice. We are called to be a living sacrifice, a sacrifice of praise. Enter into His gates with thanksgiving and enter His courts with praise. Be thankful to Him and bless His name, for the Lord is good, His mercy is everlasting, and His truth endures all generations. And we see here in verse 4 the emphasis about entering into His gates with thanksgiving and His courts with praise. That's a song. You may know that song. And some quick things about this verse 4. God's house is a house of praise. When we come to the house, we will praise Him. So many times we spend time, not necessarily here, but other places and churches, we spend more time complaining. Or we spend more time dealing with issues. Or we spend more time dealing with finances. Or we spend more time dealing with programs. We should spend time praising. We should spend time studying, listening to the Word of God, listening to the Holy Spirit. He has given us an invitation to come into His presence. The invitation is, He says, here I am, come, come, all who will. We are told to enter His gates. We've been studying the tabernacle on Sunday nights. The tabernacle had one gate as you go into the tabernacle. It was on the east side, which was basically east represents sin, going away from God. And the Holy of Holies, the tent of meeting, is on the west side of the tabernacle, which represents walking towards God. And only those who can enter His gate have to be cleansed by the washing of the white blood, the washing of the blood of Jesus Christ, cleansing them as white as snow. And so He is our gate. The gate's open for us to come. We are told to enter His gates with thanksgiving. We are invited to enter His courts with praise. The next phase of the tabernacle was the court, the place where they come and offer sacrifices in the tabernacle, where you would lay the animal and the sin offerings and so forth. They would lay their hands upon the animal. The priest would pray and prepare the animal, and they would have a burnt offering, and the smoke would represent the prayers going up into heaven and forgiveness, symbolically forgiveness of their sins. So the first step is entering His gates. The next step is entering His courts. And it says, also, the one challenge us to be thankful, to bless His name. When we are in His presence, we are to be blessed and thank Him. Because the Lord is good. Miss Irene, is that right? For He is good. God is good.
God is good
All
always.
the time.
Always God is good.
Amen. Amen. That's right. Now, verse 5 gives us 3 reasons to praise His name. We'll be done. Verse 5 gives us 3 reasons to praise His name. For His goodness. Because for the Lord is good. The Lord is good. Amen. We can come and praise Him for His good. Now, this word good is not just the word we think of. Let me give you the definition of this good in the Greek. It means pleasant, beautiful, delightful, glad, joyful, precious, correct, and righteous. And it can also mean expensive. God is so good, He's so expensive, that He's precious, He's joyful, He's glad, delightful. Everything God does is an expression of His goodness. Has He blessed you above and beyond anything you can imagine? When I was sharing about the code, you walk in those doors, your expectations don't meet what happens. You're blown away of what all they do, all the hospitality, the kindness. It puts Chick-fil-A to shame. Chick-fil-A was nice and everything's clean, good, and all that. But I mean, I could tell you one negative thing at the code this past week, and so I can just picture that. His goodness here is nothing compared to what we experience on earth. His goodness. And also His grace. His mercy is everlasting. Well, what is mercy? That's a big preacher word. We always use mercy, grace, and salvation. Mercy is what we don't get that we do deserve. We deserve hell. We deserve punishment for our sins, but we don't get it. God is merciful. He holds off the punishment. And grace is basically the opposite. Basically, He's giving us something we don't deserve. We get heaven we don't deserve it. Sometimes kids get things they don't deserve, but they get, but we give them because we love them. Because we're grace, we show grace. We praise God for His grace. He gives us what we don't deserve. Amen? Amen. And we can be thankful today. And then also we praise God for His guarantee. The last part of the verse. Now His mercy is everlasting, but His truth endures to what? All generations. This will last forever. The things of the world will be destroyed, but this will be forever. His truth, who He is, what He stands up for, will always be. Sometimes you put something up to a standard, and let's say you buy a car. You know how to buy cars? Sometimes you want the best car for the best bang for the buck. You look at the two or three cars, you try this one, you try this one, you try this one, and you want the best one that works. But eventually it wears out, it tears up, it has problems, and you have to get it worked on. It doesn't stand the test of time. They tell you it lasts, the warranty is good for 5 years, and the car breaks down 5 years and a day, right? But God doesn't break down. His truth always stands the test of time. So we can be thankful for that. We can be thankful for that. Father, we come to you this morning. We thank you for blessing us today. We thank you for the blessings to hear from our church people, the testimonies of how thankful they are in the areas they mentioned. Thank you for your salvation. Maybe someone